Summer's coming up, so I know a lot of you are getting on your grind with your health and fitness game. As always, all the calories, macros, and recipes will be down in the description box for you guys. Just keep in mind, depending on your activity level, your size, your shape, your height, your weight, all those things, you might need more calories, you might need less calories. This is just to give you guys ideas of how to incorporate more whole plant foods into your diet to bump up your nutrition game and also to get more healthy plant foods into you, which are going to give you more satiety, make you feel more full, and that is going to help you lose weight and keep it off in the long term. Alrighty, getting into the food, the first thing we're going to make is this smoothie bowl. So we're going to need 3 frozen bananas and about 2 cups of frozen berries. This is like a frozen berry mango mix that I had, and a little bit of water, so about 1/4 to 1/2 cup of water at the most. Here's the tip with this. You want to add your water to your Vitamix first, and then add your fruit. Let your fruit sit in there for 5 minutes or so to defrost a little bit, and it's going to help it blend so much better. If you want a really thick smoothie bowl, you need to stop adding so much water into your smoothie bowl and just let it defrost a little bit, and then you get this super smooth, thick consistency. So we're just going to put that into a bowl. And then really you can top this with whatever you like. I had some dragon fruit sitting around, so I put that in there. I tried to make little balls, that didn't work. And then I put some fresh mango on top. I also put some coconut flakes on there as well, and a little bit of the Go Raw cinnamon apple granola. It's just like a raw vegan granola that I really like. And if you want a little bit of protein, you can always add protein powder to this as well. Next, we're going to make this really delicious light salad bowl. The first thing we're going to need is some cooked quinoa. So what I like to do is I put a cup of quinoa in my Instant Pot, and then I add a cup of water and I cook it for 1 minute on sealed manual pressure. Let it steam release by itself, and you get perfectly cooked quinoa every time. So we're going to add some Italian herbs to this. I think there's just like basil, rosemary. You can really add whatever you like into it. And then we also have some nutritional yeast, a little bit of garlic powder, and we're going to add 1 to 2 tablespoons of coconut aminos, which is just going to like help the seasoning stick to it and then also give it a little bit of salty flavor. For the salad, we're going to need 3 to 4 cups of spring greens, half an avocado that we have scored, and we're just going to put that on top. I have about 1/5 or 1/6 of a lemon here. Some garlic powder, and we're also going to add coconut aminos into this as well, which just helps, again, everything like stick together. Just take your hands and massage the avocado into the salad. This is like the best salad dressing ever because you get chunks of avocado, but then it's also like just covered in avocado. It's so good. Add your quinoa onto the side. And then you can top this with whatever kind of veggies you like. I use cucumber, diced onion, and some diced tomato, and that's it. It's a saying that if you're not hungry enough to eat an apple, you're probably not hungry. I know mangoes are super delicious, but just snack on some fruit. For dinner, we're going to make the most popular recipe I've ever made, and it's wild rice soup. This is super easy to make. We're just going to put our Instant Pot on saute, or you can do this on your stovetop as well. Add some onion, garlic. I really like to saute things in tamari instead of using oil or water. It gives it a really good like umami flavor. So we're just going to saute that until it's nice and fragrant, about 5 to 7 minutes. Then into our Instant Pot, we're going to add some chopped sweet potato, chopped russet potato, and kale. We're also going to add 1 cup of wild rice blend, some more Italian seasoning, and some water. And then we're just going to cook that on high pressure for 20 minutes. While that's cooking, we're going to add into our Vitamix a 1/2 cup of cashews, 2 to 3 tablespoons of miso, some nutritional yeast, garlic powder, and a little bit of apple cider vinegar and some water, and then just blend this up until it's super smooth. Then once our soup is done, all we're gonna do is take our cashew cream that we made and pour it into there. And you guys, this is the most delicious soup ever. You can add a little bit of extra salt if you need to, or some black pepper on top is really good. It's just so good, and I know you guys will really enjoy it.
Is it really a surprise if I tell you that I have oatmeal in the morning? I think not. I have bananas. Need to be eaten, I think. So I'm gonna have one in there, mashed. So using a banana is really good because it helps to sweeten the oatmeal without adding sugar. La 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 la. Blueberries, approximately 70 grams. It's about half a cup blueberries. This gets really beautiful. Nice. Adding frozen blueberries really helps to cool down the preparation so that it's like really good temperature for the tummy to eat. It's not good to eat frozen food, and it's not good to eat hot food, so this is kind of the perfect temperature. Soy yogurt, tablespoon, 10 grams. Mix that again together. Look at that. This is where things have been changing for me. I add just a couple of graines de courge, pepitas. This is really interesting. This is pumpkin seeds flour, and it's really rich in protein. So I just add like a tablespoon of it. Just adding that. Oops. Tahini, teaspoon. Not too much. Et bien voilà, I'm ready to have my breakfast. Now let's just see what Lifesum says about this breakfast. And this is it. This is the perfect oatmeal. So yeah, I really encourage you to download this app and just check if your current breakfast is like balanced. Lunchtime! I kind of want to try a new recipe today and see if that works out. I have something in my mind, but I don't know if it's gonna work. But if it does, I think it's gonna be a good recipe. I want to do the idea of an omelette, but obviously vegan. I'm gonna use a potato, a carrot, some broccoli, some cauliflower, and then I'll make the dough with chickpea flour, rice flour, soy milk, something like that, and dough. So that's the plan. Now let's do it. Expectations versus reality. Oh well, it's definitely not what I wanted. I am going to make myself some chai latte with soy milk. Very simple recipes that I have in my ebook. And after that, I think I'll just work a little bit more on my computer, and then I will work out. And then what do I have planned? Yes, I need to think about a new class for the week. yoga class. For dinner, I decided to make a recipe out of the remaining things that I had in my fridge, which were vegetables and some red rice that I had cooked a few days ago. So I start to chop my shallots, my mushrooms, everything that needs to be chopped, and I start to heat that up in a pan using no oil because I don't find that it's really useful. I use a little bit of curry spice, mix that well, and when it started to cook, I add the zucchini, again mix that well, and then once it's reduced a little bit, I add my cooked rice, not too long, this is really the last step of the recipe. I add a full can of coconut milk, and that makes it really creamy. It's like a little risotto, but obviously very short in time. And I finish with the greens, broccoli, because greens really don't need to be cooked for a lot of time. As I mentioned, this recipe makes 2 serves, so what I did is I split it in half. And on the app, I entered my new recipe for 2 serves. What I really like is this little feature. You can scan pretty much anything. It finds everything. It's incredible. And then I added the remaining ingredients. And I also decided to top it with some nutritional yeast. Dinner is served. So, it smells amazing. I love it. I'm gonna check with you. So the app basically says I've eaten a bit too much fat, and that's just basically because of the coconut. I'm gonna put that down before it gets on my sofa. It's just because of the coconut milk that I put a lot off. I don't eat coconut milk every day, so that's totally fine. Overall, I think the day is pretty balanced, and for now I just think that this will fill me up and I won't be hungry after. If I really feel the need to eat, I will eat. I will not like let this app dictate my eating, but it's a really good way for me to kind of realize what I've been eating. And I like that the focus is not just on calories, and it gives you a lot of tips on how to make your meals more balanced. It gives you recipes and stuff. If you go premium, you have like a lot more choice. And also it's great because it tracks the activities that I have on my Apple Watch. So yeah, it puts it into the calories that I kind of need for my day, which is great. Obviously, like, I am really fine using that kind of app, and I'm like, I've never had an eating disorder. I just want to say, and I probably should have said that at the start of this video, but I just want to say that I don't think it's healthy to track what you're eating if you have trouble with food, if you have some sort of eating disorder. As I told you in the previous video, I'm trying to lose weight, and I'm also trying to regain my natural appetite because I lost a sense of what each food is bringing me because of hormonal issues. And so for me, it's really helpful. I think it teaches my body again what's the value of each food, and it teaches me a lot about how my meals are actually balanced or not. But yeah, I know that I'm able to take some step backs from it. All I wanted to say, I really don't want to promote something that would make your health in danger. Otherwise, like, if you're fine with eating and you just have a little goal, or you just want to eat healthier, I think this is a really, really good way to do it.